Oh. Get the camera. Oh, yeah, excuse me. Camera's upside down. Hey, good morning, everybody. We got a new one here from Morgan. I did not watch all 2 minutes or two years. What is this? 2 hours, 23 minutes, and 24 seconds of this. Honestly, I did not watch it. Okay, I did skim through. I didn't sit there for almost 3 hours last night watching this because I had other things to do. But I did watch, skim through a good chunk of the beginning part of this to at least get an idea of what Morgan's main topics were. And so here's the deal with Morgan. She's in Florida. It's hot. There's lots and lots and lots of mosquitoes. She has a neighbor there at wherever she's camping that is nasty and mean and yelling at her. And then she said what her plan is, at least I guess through the summer, is to rent a place, rent a house or some sort of cabin or something like that, or some rooms there in, I presume, Florida. She said that's her happy place. And she said she does have $50K to use for that. So that'll, that should take you, in Florida, a couple of weeks, right? Depends on what part of Florida you're in. Anyway, so that's Morgan right now. Now, if you watch the entire thing, and maybe there's something at the 1 hour, 52-minute, and 38-second thing that I should know about, let me know, okay? Camo Army, folks, that's one thing you can do for me if you're in the Camo Army is watch some of these long live streams so that if I, because, I do admit it. She may have dropped the bomb at, somewhere in the... 1 hour and 48-second minute. Anyway, she may have dropped a big news bomb somewhere down the road and I might have missed it. I shouldn't say the word B-O-M-B though, because the YouTube bots don't like that. It's you dropped a bomb on me. It's like, big news, That's what I mean, bots, that's what I mean. Do you get it? You've got to take things in context. News bomb, a news bomb. Anyway, story chasing Amber is traveling to get to cooler weather. All right, so she is tired of the hot weather down there in, where was she? South Carolina, North Carolina, something like that. Anyway, so Amber is up in New England. New England. She drove all the way. She said 8 states, 567 miles. And she, she said she went through Virginia, picked up a bunch of packages. She went to New York City and almost got lost to crazy traffic. She then went to Connecticut and it was way too crowded. So then she made some reservations at 1,000 Trails near Cape Cod. That's Massachusetts. And she's also eventually planning to head up to Maine. And of course, if it isn't the crowds, if it isn't the heat, it's the rain. Yeah, so anyway, she's done pretty much a partial circle, right, of the USA. Remember, when was that, when this big yearly trip started? She was down in the Quartzsite area in Arizona, through Texas during all that crazy power outages and cold weather, and then she went around the Gulf Coast down to Florida, where she spent a good amount of time in Florida, and then up the East Coast, South Carolina, she spent a good amount of time in, and now all the way up into New England. So I don't know. She could do the northern, the northern rim through like New York and Michigan and all the way over and down. She could do an entire circle of the country if she wanted to. I don't know. I'm enjoying it though. Good stuff from Amber. Sorry, man. I'm at the point of just about unsubbing from 30 and a wake up. I don't know. I like him when he's on the road doing his traveling. I don't want to, Hawaii is a beautiful place, but I'm tired of him doing these long live streams from, no, that's not a live stream, but live streams from hotel rooms in Hawaii. I don't know. Yeah, and then we're here from Line Screw One. They're up there in Canada. He says that change comes from within. That's very true. There was a movie called Alien. Did you ever see Alien? Sigourney Weaver and a whole bunch of other people. And then that critter, that thing, it came out of his stomach and... Remember that one? Just ripped right through. His change came from within. Oh, yeah. Anyway, no, this is a good video. Everything's a good video. I'm just saying every video is a good video because I want everybody to love me. But anyway, this is a good video. Change comes from within, and camping out there in the one thing we got to know, the one thing we have to talk about here is the Canadian border. Now, a lot of these nomads, like Mr. Linescrew, are stuck in Canada. They may not say they're stuck in Canada because they love Canada. It's a big country, but it's still, excuse me, it's hard to get across the border, especially if you're trying to do touristy stuff, you know. It just really is. So this is Politico here. Canada eyeing June 22nd to begin loosening restrictions at the U.S. border. As vaccination rates rise, both national governments are intensifying pressure to produce a reopening plan. So there is possibility that sometime pretty soon the restrictions that have pretty much not allowed tourists to cross the border between the United States and Canada and vice versa may be lifted or at least eased. 68% of Canadian adults have received at least one dose, while only 7% are fully vaccinated. Here in the United States, I think the number for roughly full doses is, for at least one dose is like 60. No, wait, I think it was 62%, but I think way more than 7% are fully vaccinated. It's quite a lot more than that. But anyway, things are happening, but there are definitely plans to ease things up later this summer, and that will be interesting for folks like Slim Potato Head, who likes to come down to the States a lot. He's up there in Canada. We don't see Forrest coming down into the States much anymore. He used to back when he was like riding his bike a lot, years ago before he became a big YouTube star. He used to do bike hikes and stuff down in the States. He's been down here quite a few times, but lately with his big fame part of his channel, he stays up there in Canada, which is cool because there's lots of interesting mountains for him to climb. But Van City Van Life Chrome, I really don't think he even wants to come to the States. I think he's so much in love with Canada, and why not, you know? So anyway, camping with the Kellys here, Keplinger Woods, Missouri. They said they were hanging out with Eric. Whoever Eric, Derek, is that same thing as Derek? Eric, Derek? I do think we saw Camping with the Kellys there in Derek's, one of his last videos where he had a ticking in his he had ticks in his engine. Ticking in his engine, and Robert was there to fix everything for Robert's always around, isn't he? Whenever you need Robert, I think that's his name, the guy with the beard there, Robert's always there. Anyway, lots of rain in Missouri, but they seem to have a good time, and they said Camping with the Kellys are heading to California because they inherited some property and they need to go out there and take care of that. They were originally planning to go east, maybe up to Maine, but they said a while back that they changed their minds on that, and we still don't know what Derek's summer plans are going to be, whether he's going to go more than one day's drive from his beautiful arcade-strewn home there in the wilds of Illinois. We'll see. Hey, James Wanderlust Estate. We haven't heard from him in a while. He did a video yesterday, just a quick live stream for 4 minutes. Now imagine that, a live stream for 4 minutes. A live stream that you watch that you don't have to take a whole chunk of your day to catch up on. Anyway, James said, and I took some notes here, that he's still having some health issues. He's still not at the top of his game. He's got a lot of health problems and stuff like that, but he's still working on that. He's in the Washington, Idaho area, Eastern Washington, Idaho area. He's been busy working, okay? Yeah, so doing that. So he's, earning some money and stuff like that. He said one of the problems that he's been having with his videos is that he was using some free software to upload everything and to put everything together, and now that software has expired or gone, so he's thinking of having to pay for, I think he said Adobe, some sort of Adobe software to continue uploading. You can do just like Camo Dave does, okay? Camo Dave does this. Camo Dave just shoots segments on this little camera here, MP4s, okay? And then you get this thing. It's free. It's free, James. It's called the MP4... God, my computer is so slow. I need a new computer. It's called the MP4 Joiner. Okay, it's free. You just download it. Just download MP4 Joiner. Then what you do is you drag all the little segments into the little box here, and then you hit the little combine button. And then it makes a nice little video and you upload it. And it doesn't cost anything. You don't need, now you're doing a rudimentary just putting segments together, but at least it works, it works. You don't have to pay for anything. I don't know. Okay, all our best to James. I hope he gets out on the road one of these days soon and gets everything together, but he's still got life in the way, so we'll keep you updated if we hear any more from Wanderlust Estate James.